here to begin a discussion to raise awareness on the importance of Alzheimer's Respite Program, that the value that it has not only to the patient, which is suffering from Alzheimer's, but also the caregivers, and the importance and the value.
It's really a program to give a break to caregivers, in particular with people with dementia. That you could offer it, I suppose, for a lot of other problems too. And Julia and I, Julia also she'll tell you her story, but we went to Senator Gennario in Norwalk and asked him if he would sponsor a bill on the respite program, because we were very aware of how many people were out there, some having this really, really major problem, and many of them not eligible for the other program.
People who assume the care of someone suffering from dementia or Alzheimer's, whatever you care to call it, become prisoners in their own home. They became 24/7 caregivers. If it's your spouse, you end up bathing them, you end up washing, you end up dressing them, you end up worrying that they're going to leave the house without your knowledge and not be found because they will wander. Respite care allows the person, the partner, the spouse, who assumes the care of their loved one to have a little bit of a break so that they can breathe, they can have a little relaxation, and they can get away from the terrible, terrible burden that they've accepted. And most of them will not give up that responsibility. And if they won't give it up, then the best we can do is to help them by allowing them to have some time to themselves.
At that time, I approached the Alzheimer's Association, and finally I became involved in public policy. And in my 5th year chairing the Public Policy Committee, our group, including Elinor, got this program together, and miracle of miracle, with a lot of hard work, we got the program passed. Now the idea is, if you get so desperate that you are at the end of your rope, emotionally, physically, and psychologically with caregiving, you are inclined to put your loved one in a nursing home much earlier. Now, at the time, my husband, he finally had to go into a nursing home, but had there been a respite care program available to me at the time, I might have kept him out a few months longer. Now, the amount that a person currently gets for respite care from the state program is up to $3,500 a year. That's less than the cost of 1 month in a nursing home.
You know, it often isn't at the front of our policy debate here, but one would be hard-pressed to find a single program that does so much good for the relative small investment that the state makes in it. And if ever there was a penny-wise and pound-foolish proposal, it would be to cut.
So it's the
Area Agency on Aging, and they're in the phone book, and they're the ones who handle the money, distribute it, and they also have some other resources for other problems, and for say they will often understand where transportation can be got to go for kidney dialysis or that kind of thing as well. So they are very
Home health aides.
the home health aides. They know a lot of things.
Would be the
Alzheimer's
Association in Rocky Hill. Will be very helpful. They have a helpline. If people are desperate, they can call and be put in touch with the right program or help or just advice that they need. They have a lot of brochures and legal help. They have, will tell you, that's one of the important things to get in place if you have someone with dementia, especially if it's your spouse, to get your finances in order. The Alzheimer's Association will help you with the legal problems involved with the disease.